talk about, could you not take pictures and stuff like that when we're trying to talk? I mean, I'll let you go ahead and finish.
No, I actually was trying to make sure my hat was on right, but now I'm going to take a picture of us.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So season 9, reunion part 2, came on this past Sunday. So what are your thoughts?
No, you go first.
No. What are your thoughts on the reunion thus far?
I feel like some of the things that discussed we already knew. So part of me was feeling like, why do we need 4 parts? But I guess, part 3 and 4 is when we're really going to get into a good group.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people got to know Sheree a little bit better off episode 2 and know some of the things she got went through.
I was happy to see Sheree kind of be a little vulnerable.
Yeah,
because she's always been that rough, tough,
strong, superwoman.
Exactly. So it was kind of cool to see her in a place where she was vulnerable. She let her guard down and she was crying. I was surprised to know that she hadn't spoken with her kids about the stuff that happened with her and Bob, whether it was years ago or even since the show's been on this season. She said she hasn't talked to any of them about the situation.
Part of me felt like it was a lie. Sure, I love you, girl, but I love you. But I just felt it was a lie. You had to talk to them about it.
So do you think that this whole argument between Kenya and Sheree about the abuse situation, because you remember when, early in the season, they was at the dinner and they were talking about Porsha's anger management.
Right.
Then Porsha and Kandi got into it. Then, Porsha was leaving and Kenya following behind Porsha, taunting her or whatever. And when they were downstairs and Kenya made the comment that, you too, Sheree, have been a victim of domestic violence. Do you think Kenya was being messy when she said that?
Yeah.
I
feel like she was trying to bring something out that she didn't need to be brought out at the moment. And that's Kenya. That's what she does. She tries to make something happen by mentioning one little thing that can spark something. Just like, even though I don't feel like Kenya having that divorce party was something that was vindictive or shady, but I think deep down I feel like she knew it was going to spark something with Phaedra. Because she does those little things, and nobody can really say that Kenya doesn't, but Kenya does those things.
Her intentions were not to make her in that Phaedra situation, make Phaedra feel the way that she was trying.
Just like even when she
Phaedra was making something out of nothing, to be honest with you.
I mean, we can't really say that because we never been married, and to go through a divorce, nobody really wants to go through a divorce. Honestly, even Cynthia, even though Cynthia stayed, she didn't want to be there. She didn't want to have that, but she stayed because her and Kenya are like this. Phaedra and Kenya are not like that. So to have a divorce party, that needs to be something.
Just wasn't for Sheree, though. I mean, it just wasn't for Phaedra. It was for Cynthia as well.
But that's the thing. Think about it. That's why she said if you was to have something like this, I would think that she would at least hit Porsha up, or even Kandi, like she said, and say, do you think this is a good idea? She didn't do that. She went upon herself, did what the fuck she wanted to do because it's what Kenya always does. Right. But to get back to your question, I feel that, yes, Kenya did bring that up at that party at downstairs to be messy. That's what she does. Messy Kenya messy.
She said that was not her intention.
Of course
she wasn't trying to bring it up throughout the situation. But if you watch part 2, Kenya was like, Sheree was like, well, I never talked to you about that. And Kenya was like, oh, do you remember when you and I had lunch with someone? And so Sheree was trying to say, oh, so that person told you. So what did that person tell her? If you're saying that that you never had the discussion, obviously something was said when y'all was out to lunch, because Sheree's whole face and demeanor to me changed when Kenya mentioned the whole lunch situation. And the fact that Kenya got up, this is when it was going off, when she got up out of her seat and she walked over to the other couch to embrace Sheree and tell her that I'm proud of you as it was going on. Nobody just don't do nothing like that. There is something else going on there. And I do believe Sheree did talk to Kenya, or she had a conversation at a table with someone else. And so therefore Kenya knew what she was trying, knew that Sheree did go through that. That's what Kenya was trying to say. I wasn't bringing that out. You're making fun of me of my situation when, in fact, you've been through a situation similar to what I'm going through, but yet you're trying to play like you didn't. So don't do me like that.
But it's a difference between Kenya's and Sheree's. Sheree was married.
Sheree is messy. So Sheree is just as messy as Kenya. We give Sheree a pass on her messiness because she's back on the show. And I I like the fact that Sheree's messy, that she's the bone collector, she carries bones, and all of that stuff. But what I get so sick and tired of is every time Kenya does something, you people like to try to blow it all out of proportion like it's the worst thing in the world, like no one has ever done anything. The thing about Kenya is, Kenya can read all of them bitches for filth on that show. That's why on the reunion, can I talk? Can I talk? No, if you got something to say it. Kenya gonna talk over you just like everybody else does. But all of a sudden, when Kenya talks over someone, can I talk? Can I talk? Get your damn lie together. That's why you want to ask them to allow Kenya, let me talk. I get so sick of it, Trey.
You're just like Kenya. Can I talk? Can I talk? Because you're definitely talking over me. Because I definitely was talking, and you just went on a rant and went on a tantrum just like Kenya does.
Carry on. If you got something to say,
I forgot what the fuck I was saying.
Well, obviously you didn't have anything else to say.
Because you done went on this rant about what you were saying.
So, do you know what you want to say?
I forgot.
Okay, well, since it wasn't nothing or whatever. But anyway, so let's move on. So, Kenya kind of unpackaged the whole her and Matt situation.
That's what I was going to say. So, Sheree was married, and she ended up in an abusive relationship. The difference is, Kenya was not married. She was in a relationship with somebody.
Whether you're married or not. Okay, I apologize. Carry on.
Kenya was in a relationship where she knew somebody who had anger problems, who had issues with being in a relationship that she was in a relationship in. Kenya knew this, but Kenya is the type of person who instigates and instigates and instigates. She's shown that, even with Sheree, even with Phaedra, with Porsha, with Nene, even with Kandi before. She instigates. And I believe she did do that with Matt. Now, did she deserve to get hit? No, she's never been hit. But did she deserve some of the stuff that she got? No, she did not. But I believe that she instigates. I believe she instigates.
Well, you instigate shit too. I instigate stuff.
Not with
we
my partner.
all instigate stuff.
Partner.
So what difference does it make? Yes, you do instigate stuff with your partner,
no,
Trey.
Not.
Yes, you do. We all do little messy little things to get reactions out of lovers. So, Trey sit over here living over in Never Land. It is the truth. We all do little things here that we shouldn't do to make boyfriends or lovers or husbands or wives pissed off sometimes.
Not someone.
So you want to act like you don't care? Well, I know what button to push. Boom, and you push the button. Stop. So you don't do that.
I don't.
Boy, bye.
Whatever. I don't. You can ask Dex. I don't.
It's not about Dexter. I'm talking about even past relationships. We're
not
talking about that. So you've done it.
So don't sit here and say do and don't. I've done it.
You do it probably still now.
I don't.
And you've done it before.
I do not.
Don't sit here and try to play like you don't.
My thing is, Kenya instigates. She pushes people buttons to the point where they want to swing on her. Because I want to swing on her ass. I swear I want to catch her outside. I swear.
Catch her outside and do what, Trey?
Catch her outside.
Boy, whatever.
I swear I do. I just want to just give.
And so a lot of people was on Twitter and getting upset because she was talking about Phaedra's divorce and all kind of stuff.
Because she's always talking about shit that has nothing to do with her.
No, Phaedra is a fucking liar.
Even if Phaedra's
she's a liar. And she's fraudulent.
Kenya always got something to say about somebody else's business. Just like when they was talking on the
and they have something to say about Kenya's business. Like they said she hire boyfriends. She ain't in her. So, I mean, why is it that everybody else can get a pass for her, for the stuff that they do, but Kenya can't get no pass? They all on the show. They all be missing.
We're talking about stuff we see on the show. Kenya always jumping in people's business and got shit to do with
they
it.
They all be in each other's business.
We knew nothing about stuff that was going on with Sheree house and the stuff that you're in foreclosure here or you're this and this.
Look how Nene and Phaedra and everybody ripped Sheree to shreds on that reunion.
That was before the house was built.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all have these double
Phaedra
standards.
actually said something on the show.
Double standards.
Whatever.
Right, exactly.
Kenya's full of shit.
No, she's not.
That's why she's never going to be great. I don't want to take her.
People can't take her.
I don't want to take
her. Why is she all up in Phaedra's business or whatever the case may be?
You're up in a married couple's business. You ain't never been married. Your ass ain't gonna never get married. You ain't gonna never have no kids. You're gonna be bitter and alone all by yourself for the rest of your fucking life in that house, in that ditch, in that order. Now, how about that?
Well, anyway, moving along. So, we also saw, let's see. So, we also saw, at the beginning of part 2, we saw that Porsha was kind of going off about how the girls taunt her and they bully her and all that kind of stuff when it comes to anger management, saying that she wasn't. Do you believe Porsha was in anger management? Tell the truth, Trey. Do you really believe Porsha was in anger management?
To be honest with you, I'm being completely honest. I do believe that she was. And I'm going to say this. And you have to admit, the way she reacts to stuff that she did before.
No, she's not. No, Trey, that's a load of shit. And let me tell you why it's a load of shit. The only reason that Porsha is being cognizant of the decisions that she's making right now is because her job was on the line. That's the only reason. If they would allow her to drag Kenya across the floor and there would be no repercussions, that girl will not be in no anger management right now. Tell me I'm lying. Thank you. Tell me I'm lying. So I think she's only. I'm with Kandi. I'm with the girls on the left couch. The only reason she is in anger management and she went on the show and probably went, like she said, right before they did the reunion, is because she's doing it for the show. And then she was talking about, nobody wants to support me when I'm trying to da-da-da-da. Girl, whatever, because you are fraudulent just like the girl sitting next to you. Phaedra is phony as hell too. You are fake.
I believe that she went to anger management because I feel like I noticed a difference in her reactions to stuff. She knew how to control. So my thing about it is, if a person who needed anger management have anger problems and can't control them, even think about a fucking check, it doesn't matter. If I have anger problems, I'm going to flip.
No.
So I feel like she actually took the time
she wants to
actually talk to somebody to talk about how to deal with her flipping out.
She wants to keep her job. Well. And so therefore she's doing what she needs to do. And just like Kandi was saying, you and I were friends before this season started. Coming into this season, I don't even know where this animosity towards me is coming from or whatever, but I don't blame her. I don't blame what you throwing your hand like that for?
Kandi girl bye.
Or whatever. And Porsha, no, you're not a friend. You're not supportive and blah, blah, blah. Kandi was like, I gave you $5,000.
No, bitch, you didn't give me. You gave my charity.
But on behalf of you, because you called me and asked me to give you in your name for a charity.
I give charity all the time. That's what you want. You want to be able to say that. She want to be able to say that.
No.
If you do it out of conscience of heart, you got to throw it up. I get charity all the time.
Sometimes you got to check bitches. You got to let them know what really is going on and what the truth. I can't stand people like that try to downplay what you do. I'm not one to throw stuff.
Then why downplay that Kandi that's Porsha's going to counsel then? Why downplay it then? If you don't like people downplaying it, then why downplay the fact that Porsha says she went to?
Because Porsha ain't going to counsel.
How we know?
Because she ain't. She ain't. Do you believe that Phaedra is divorced?
I don't know because see I don't know marriage.
That little fake ass settlement decree that she bought on that show, that was fake. I don't care what nobody say. P. Creonta Parts. Since when she started going by that?
Well, you got to put your full name on there.
But it didn't say Phaedra on the page. If you notice, Andy said P. Creonta Parts. That's what she said. Phaedra is on some fraudulent shit. And understand this, okay? And we're going to end this. I like Phaedra. And I still like Phaedra. When everyone else hated Phaedra first season, y'all hated Phaedra.
I didn't.
Y'all talk so much trash about her. If you can go back and pull up people's tweets and Facebook posts, you can see it. I like Phaedra. But to me, Phaedra has gotten so fake and phony over the last couple of years.
But she even said it herself. It may seem like a lie or it may seem like this, but it's a lie. It's a lie. It's her option to be able to decide if she wants to tell people. So she may give them what she wants to give them. Oh, yes, I'm 6 months. I'm 6 weeks. Oh, I don't know. I might be 8. I really don't know.
So therefore, you can understand why people think that you are lying. If you're giving variations of story, if you're giving alternative facts, I can't stand people who in this group say this and then go to this group and say this and then go to this person and say, I got a friend who does that. That pisses me off. So you can't get mad when I call you a fraud because I don't know what the real you is.
So am I a fraud because there are people at my job who think I'm straight? I can't control what they think.
I don't think that's being.
I don't walk around telling them that I have a boyfriend. I tell them I'm in a relationship.
They can just follow you on any social media outlet and they'll be able to see that.
No, they don't get them all that.
I'm just saying.
But what I'm saying is, I just tell them I'm in a relationship. I ain't telling them with a man or a woman. But is it my fault for me not telling them all of it?
My point is, Phaedra is fake. She is fake and phony. She is very, very fake and phony, and she needs to cut this crap out. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be something else that we can talk about next week because it's going to be another lie or something that she done told. We'll see you guys later. Bye.